Okay, everybody, we're back a lot earlier than I expected today, but we're back nonetheless. So today is round number 5 of Norway chess after a rest day yesterday. The play resumes today. First things first, obviously my opening should come as a surprise to my opponent or no surprise at all. Now, one of the reasons I didn't come in here right away is because earlier today, maybe about 2 hours ago, one of the people that I worked with for this, or for the candidates term, I should say, actually played this move, knight f6 on move number 3 in the French team championship against Sabino Brunello. Of course, that'd be the greatest Scandinavian player ever, Niels Grandelius from Sweden. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I keep repeating that phrase every time I step in, so I'm not sure what my first sentence should be. Yeah, so my game, Ding has played a couple of very confusing moves. Now, here's what I think is going on in his head. Of course, I could be completely wrong, is that after I played e5, I think he recalled that somewhere in these lines he was supposed to play a3, which is why he played a3 after e5. Now, again, this is my assumption. I could be completely wrong, but I think he probably recalled that he's supposed to play a3 somewhere, but he wasn't sure of exactly which position. So once I played e5, then he played a3, and then I went bishop g4. Or sorry, I had already gone bishop g4. So after e5, he went a3, if I have it correct. But now in this position after a3, rook c8, queen b3, knight a5, I think it's very, very hard for white to play here. Either he's going to have to play queen a4, queen a2, or queen d1, I think. I mean, he can also go queen d3. But I would say that basically in this position, if he plays queen d3 or queen e3, I can always just trade the queens, go knight b3. I can never be worse. If anything, I'm the one who's better. If he goes queen a2, which looks very strange, I think bishop e6 should just be great for me. If he goes queen d1, I mean, at the very least, I can trade the queens, queen d1, bishop d1, and bishop f3, takes a knight b3 and make a draw if I really want to, or go for more. So I'm very, very pleased with the position, especially with the black pieces. We're only on move number 12 or 13 here, so I really like what's going on in my game. I would say that unless this piece sack with queen a4, b5 takes, is good for white, then I should be fine. I mean, there are a couple of possibilities I have there, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to opt for, which is if he goes for it, I can play knight c6, knight e5, bishop d7, knight d7, queen d7, bishop e3, bishop e7, followed by queen e6 and castle short. And I think I'm probably fine there. That's one option. That's probably not my preferred choice at the moment. Probably one that I'm more likely to go for is takes queen b5, and then bishop d7, queen e5, bishop e6 like this, because I still keep knight c4 and knight c6 alive. And then I think maybe is queen b5, bishop d7, which is a repetition, or queen b5, knight c6. And I mean, if anything, I'm the one who makes a decision about whether to play on or not to play on. So I feel pretty good. And I don't know what's going through Ding's head. And it's, as I said, it's a very, very strange situation to be in, because, you know, you hear all the stories about Ding, this, that, and the other thing. But I haven't actually played him, since the candidates, I think in 2022, that fateful game where he outplayed me in the middle game and won. But you hear this stuff, and now like seeing him in person, it is very clear that he's not the same person that he was, back when I played him in 2022. It's just everything, the body language, everything just really, it doesn't feel right, I guess is the way of putting it. When you play against these guys for so many years, like, I mean, there's certain things that you get used to. So, I would say as general commentary, I mean, I would be very concerned for him in this upcoming match against Gukesh, because he just doesn't look right. So hopefully he'll be fine. Hopefully he'll be competitive. But I have to say that, you know, you hear everything, but then seeing him in person and seeing this, it's very awkward, because obviously, like, I'm a competitor like everybody else, but you still feel bad for the guy. I mean, you want him to do well. I mean, he is the current world champion, and so it's very, very awkward being in this situation, I think, is what I would say. But overall, I'm happy with what's going on in the game so far, which I guess is really what my mind should be on more than anything. But yeah, it's what it is. So that's my game. Magnus has a small advantage in the late middle game against Ali Reza. I don't know if he's going to be able to squeeze it in classic Magnus fashion, but he's the only one who has chances. So he's very slightly better. I think Ali Reza is probably going to draw the game, but Magnus will push forever, literally until the 6th hour or something like that. So long way to go in that game. Fabi's game, I think, looks reasonably balanced right now. So I think that's pretty stable. I haven't really looked at the women's games yet. But yeah, it's